July 2, 2025, Istanbul. The arena pulses with electricity as thousands of fans chant, waving flags, their anticipation palpable. Tonight's main event is more than a fight, it's a collision of two worlds. In the red corner, Batyrgaziev, the undefeated Olympic gold medalist, steps into the ring with an aura of youthful brilliance. His precise footwork, rapid combinations, and technical mastery have dominated every opponent he's faced, both in the amateurs and professionally. Across the ring, James Dickens, 34, embodies the essence of veteran boxing. With decades of experience, a record of 34 wins, 14 knockouts, and an uncanny ability to impose his will inside the ring, Dickens is a living testament to endurance and strategy. Stakes are monumental. The IBA.PRO and WBA interim super featherweight titles hang in the balance. As the lights dim and the announcer's voice booms, both fighters lock eyes across the canvas. Every gesture, every step, every glare tells the story of two contrasting journeys, one fueled by raw talent and Olympic glory, the other by years of measured triumphs and hard-earned resilience. The crowd holds its breath, sensing the drama about to unfold. The tension is cinematic. This is more than a sporting contest. It is the stage for a story of ambition, legacy, and the relentless pursuit of supremacy. Batyrgaziev enters this fight with an aura of invincibility, but with it comes the pressure of expectation. A 12-0 professional record, 8 wins by knockout, and Olympic gold in Tokyo 2020 mark him as a rising star destined for greatness. His style is angular, explosive, and based on rapid-fire combinations designed to overwhelm opponents before they can react. James Dickens, in contrast, is the embodiment of experience, a veteran who has faced every type of challenge. His career reflects grit, adaptability, and tactical brilliance. Analysts debated who held the edge. Could Batygaziev's speed and precision counter Dickens' inside fighting and physical dominance? Psychological pressure was as significant as physical skill. The younger fighter had to assert himself against a man who had spent decades in the ring. Training montages highlighted the contrast in preparation. Batyrgaziev focusing on agility and timing, Dickens hunting counterpunching, defense, and endurance. Fans felt the tension, aware that tonight's outcome could redefine careers. Every punch, feint, and defensive maneuver promised drama, establishing a narrative arc that extended beyond the ring, the relentless clash between raw Olympic skill and seasoned professional mastery. The bell sounded and the fight began with cautious probing. Dickens immediately asserted control of the center ring, using his jab to measure Batygaziev's response. The Russian champion circled, angling to create openings, his lightning-fast hands seeking opportunities. Dickens' experience, however, allowed him to dictate the pace, forcing Batyrgaziev into reaction mode. The first exchanges highlighted a psychological struggle. Batyrgaziev, accustomed to controlling bouts in the amateurs, now had to react to a veteran who understood every nuance of timing and distance. Despite flashes of brilliance and sharp counters, the young fighter struggled to dominate. Dickens, with measured patience, landed subtle counters while conserving energy, demonstrating that his ring IQ was his most potent weapon. By the round's end, Dickens had subtly imposed his will, leaving fans questioning whether Olympic pedigree alone could withstand the veteran's strategic mastery. The round set the tone for the narrative. Experience can dictate the rhythm, even against youthful brilliance. Round 2 saw Dickens grow in confidence, controlling space with precise jabs and well-timed footwork. Batyrgaziev attempted to close distance, targeting the body and mixing rapid combinations, but Dickens' tight defense and composure limited their effectiveness. Each punch from the veteran reinforced his control, forcing the young Olympian to adapt under pressure. The British fighter's strategy was simple but deadly. Maintain the center, control the tempo, and force Batyrgaziev to fight on his terms. The Russian champion, though technically proficient, struggled to assert dominance. Observers noted subtle signs of psychological pressure. The Olympian, used to dictating bouts, now had to chase openings. Dickens' minimal movements produced maximum effect, landing accurate counters while minimizing risk. By the round's conclusion, the veteran had not only won the round on the scorecards, but also established a psychological edge, subtly shaping the fight's trajectory. As round 3 commenced, the intensity increased. Batyrgaziev attempted to assert himself with body shots and overhand punches, but Dickens' tight stance and defensive awareness rendered them largely ineffective. Each landing punch from Dickens reinforced his dominance, while Batyrgaziev, despite flashes of technical brilliance, struggled to create meaningful impact. The crowd erupted at pivotal exchanges, sensing the first real momentum shift. Dickens' combination of precision and strategic pressure tested Batyrgaziev physically and mentally. The Russian's attempts to seize control were met with efficient counters, leaving him increasingly on the back foot. Psychological tension rose. The narrative of youth versus experience became more pronounced. Fans leaned forward as Dickens subtly dictated the exchanges, forcing Batyrgaziev into a style that favored the veteran. By the end of the round, it was evident. Dickens' patience and ring intelligence had shifted the momentum decisively in his favor. Round 4 marked the turning point. Dickens, recognizing an opportunity, increased pressure, landing a heavy left hand that staggered Batyrgaziev. Despite the knockback, the Russian champion displayed heart and resilience, trying to compose himself and respond. Dickens, however, pressed relentlessly, landing accurate combinations that exposed vulnerabilities. Seconds before the round's end, a clean combination sent Batyrgaziev to the canvas. The corner, realizing the severity, threw in the towel. The arena erupted as Dickens was crowned victorious. The fight narrative crystallized. Experience, patience, and precise execution had overcome raw skill. Batygaziev's technical skill and Olympic pedigree were formidable, but Dickens' mastery of packing, distance, and timing proved decisive. This round was not merely a turning point, it was the story's climax, illustrating the enduring power of strategy, resilience, and seasoned wisdom in the ring. The crowd's roar echoed as Dickens celebrated, holding both the IBA.PRO and WBA interim super featherweight titles. Analysts praised his flawless execution and tactical brilliance, highlighting how he imposed his will from the first bell. Batyrgaziev, though defeated, earned respect for his bravery and willingness to engage. Post-fight interviews captured Dickens' humility and gratitude, acknowledging his team, family, and fans. The narrative of veteran triumph was complete. Decades of experience had culminated in a crowning moment, reinforcing the idea that preparation and patience can define careers. Batygaziev's defeat, while a setback, became part of a larger story of learning and growth, promising future redemption. Fans and commentators debated the fight's key moments, the turning points, and the lessons for both fighters, ensuring the story extended beyond the ring and into boxing history. Breaking down the fight, Dickens' victory was rooted in three factors: physicality, tactical patience, and ring intelligence. By controlling the center, using precise jabs, and maintaining composure, he neutralized Batygaziev's speed advantage. The Russians' attempts at aggression were met with efficient counters, emphasizing the importance of timing and distance. Dickens' inside game, uppercuts, and body shots wore down Batyrgaziev, forcing errors that led to the decisive fourth-round finish. Analysts noted how experience enabled Dickens to predict patterns, manage energy, and capitalize on openings that a younger, less seasoned fighter might overlook. Batygaziev's technical skill was evident, but against a veteran with both physical and psychological control, raw talent alone was insufficient. The fight served as a masterclass in strategy and adaptability. Dickens' victory reshapes the super featherweight landscape. Adding the IBA.PRO and WBA interim titles to his career achievements reinforces his enduring legacy. The fight proves that strategic mastery and experience remain invaluable in professional boxing, even against Olympic-level talent. For Batyrgaziev, the loss offers lessons in patience, tactical adaptation, and the reality of facing seasoned professionals early in a career. Boxing fans worldwide now anticipate rematches, future challenges, and the evolving narratives of both fighters. The fight becomes part of a larger dialogue on career longevity, preparation, and the interplay of talent versus experience in the sport. The final story of July 2nd, 2025, is one of triumph, strategy, and the enduring power of experience. Dickens' victory over Batyrgaziev is more than a statistic. It is a narrative of patience, courage, and perfect execution. In the ring, every punch, feint, and combination told a story of preparation and precision. Batyrgaziev, despite defeat, demonstrated heart and technical excellence, promising future growth. The arena, fans, and global audience witnessed not only a fight but a lesson in boxing history, the collision of youth and experience, talent and wisdom, preparation and execution. As Dickens raised his belts, the crowd erupted, knowing they had witnessed a masterclass in professional boxing, a fight that will be remembered as a benchmark of strategy, resilience, and the timeless allure of the sweet science.